Hello and welcome to Devereux's Fireside Chat video series. We're continuing to connect with leaders who manage our centers across the country. And today, we're with a few of our executive directors from Devereux, New Jersey and Devereux, Pennsylvania. So a big welcome to Devereux President and CEO, Carl Clark, Pennsylvania Adult Services Executive Director, Chris Betts, New Jersey Executive Director, Eric Eberman, and Pocono Executive Director, Tina Skoda. Thanks for being here today. To kick off this discussion, I'd like our executive directors to take a moment to provide a high-level overview of your center. Where are you located? Who do you serve? And how long have you been at Devereux? Chris, let's start with you.
Of course. Thanks, Amy. Here at Adult Services, we're based in southeastern Pennsylvania across the three counties of Chester, Montgomery, and Delaware County. We currently have 80 homes. We provide a range of services, including life sharing, community living arrangements, residential treatment. In addition, we have vocational employment services and community-based services for adults with autism. So the individuals we serve are adults, they're 21 and over, and they usually have a primary diagnosis of an intellectual disability, along with other perhaps medical or psychiatric needs for treatment. The individuals that we serve tend to stay with us for life. An interesting fact is we still have an individual living with us who met Miss Devereux, our founder. And so, he's certainly been with us 60 plus years at this point and counting.
Thanks, Chris. Tina.
Well, I've been part of the Devereux team now for a little over 21 years, and we've grown significantly since that time. When I started, we had 7 residential homes and 1-day program, and currently we have 18 residential homes and 3-day programs. And in addition, we've added community life sharing and community behavioral health for children. So we do serve both children and adults across the lifespan. Our programs are located in several counties, including Wayne, Monroe, Pike, and Lackawanna. I've just felt very fortunate to be part of all of this growth, and I'm really looking forward to where else we're growing at Devereux.
Excellent. Thanks, Tina. Eric.
I am the new one here. I've been with the organization for just about a year and a half, but I've been in the field for about 27 years, so I do have some experience within working with children and adults with intellectual disabilities and autism. Our center is really throughout the state of New Jersey. We are, like we like to say, from High Point to Cape May. We have 70 homes in the north, central, and south region, and we have day programs in those same regions that serve adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We also have a therapeutic foster care program that serves about 30 kids, primarily in the central and south regions of the state. And then our Devereux Consultants department, we offer diagnostic and psychological assessments for children and adults.
Right. Thank you, Eric. So, Carl, when you look at this group, why do you feel they're the perfect team to lead these particular Devereux centers?
Well, we're 3 highly skilled professionals. You heard well over 70 years of combined experience working in an array of services that we offer, all the way from direct care up to the senior levels and ranks. So a great group for us to lead our programs into the future.
As leaders of your centers, I'm sure you have countless inspirational stories about our individuals' everyday achievements and successes. Chris, in all the time you've been with Devereux, what has surprised you the most about our individuals?
I'd have to say their resilience. I mean, the way our individuals took to the major life change that was the COVID pandemic and the things we had to do to keep them safe and secure due to their fragility and their medical concerns. I mean, it was a huge change in life for them, as it was for all of us. And they took it in stride, and honestly, the majority of them thrived, and some of them made changes to their life that they maintain today, even when we're through the other side of the pandemic. On an individual level, again, over the years, countless things that I've seen. One I'd like to highlight is we have an individual that lives here at our center, and when they came to us, they required 2 staff around the clock for the acuity of their behaviors, which included self-injurious behavior and some ingestion behaviors as well of non-edible objects. Today, that person holds down a community job. is employed at a local community store. So really, that truly just exemplifies what we're about and the potential that our individuals have to thrive in the correct setting with the correct supports.
Yes, it does. Thanks, Chris. Tina.
I would have to say that the achievements that our individuals are able to make in spite of their challenges is in itself amazing. Our individuals are able to overcome really some pretty huge barriers and challenges in their life. And we all have needs and wants and dreams, and our individuals just need some help and support to be able to fulfill theirs. And with the right support, they do get there. One story I think that's near and dear to my heart is the very first individual that we had that was placed with our first life sharing family when we first began the program many, many years ago. She was someone who had no communication skills, and mainly she was only able to make noises or point in order to get her needs known. She went to live with the life share family. They took her in. She became one of their family, and slowly over time she began to speak in full sentences, attend a day program, go on vacations with them. And believe it or not, to this day, she remains a part of that same family. The children in that family were very young when she first came with them, and they were like her siblings. And as they grew up and their parents, who were the life share caregivers, have aged, those children grew up into adults, and they're now taking over some of the primary caregiver responsibilities so that the individual can remain in their home with them be with family she knows in an environment that she loves. It's really heartwarming.
Absolutely, Tina. Thank you. Eric.
Yeah, I'm probably going to sound like a bit of a broken record here, but it's very similar stories. I mean, I think it's what I'm surprised or amazed by, I guess, maybe a better word, is just how our individuals overcome some of the challenges they have when we provide them with the proper supports and clinical assistance. And they build relationships with housemates and people that they work with in the day program and they spend time with. It's just amazing community that gets formed over time within sort of our walls of the center. And you see those relationships just sort of, build, and you just see really good things occur because of it. Just a kind of a quick story in regards to, someone that we recently were asked to serve. It was someone that I had known from a previous job, and we had served this individual, and they'd been in and out of a lot of other settings and hadn't been successful. And the team kind of pulled together to say, are we prepared or willing or able to serve this individual? Because to be honest, they were probably one of the more higher acuity individuals in the state of New Jersey. And we brought that individual in, and he's been doing just wonderful. He requires a lot of support, of course, but just really successful in the staff. I mean, and the relationships that you're starting to see between individuals in the home and this individual, and then also with the staff members, is amazing.
Definitely. Thanks, everyone. Okay, and for our final question, I'm looking for 2 words from each of you. The first word, describe your employees. The second word, describe your center. Tina, you're up first.
Well, so many good words come to mind to describe our employees, but I would go with resilient. I've seen our staff band together to successfully overcome big and small challenges, including a last-minute call-off or a snowstorm or even a pandemic. So definitely resilient. And to describe our center, I always say the Poconos is small but mighty. Definitely mighty.
All right, Eric.
Just like Tina said, there's so many words, especially, talking about staff, but I think the one that stands out to me is just compassion. And I just see how our staff just, work with our individuals, and they're just compassionate about and empathetic with the situation, and work with the families too. I mean, just how they welcome families into the home and make them a part of that home or that program. It's amazing, to see that every day. And then in regards to center, this is where I was like, let me think through this, but there's a lot of them there too. But I think the one that stands out to me, maybe kind of 2 words, but is solution focused. I found like our center sort of steps up when the community says, that we have this need. we've been able to step up and say, how do we meet that need? And how do we continue to rise to those challenges? And that we've had a few of those in even the last year and a half where the state has said, we really have a need here. Can you step up? And we're like, yeah, we'll figure out a way to do that. And the center has really done that and started to evolve that way. So it's very impressive to see, each and every day.
Thanks, Eric. Chris.
For me, it came down between two for staff. It came down to between irreplaceable and multi-talented, right? Because they're irreplaceable because without everyone on our team doing what they need to do, the whole puzzle just isn't there, right? To support the individuals we've discussed, there's a puzzle with so many pieces, and every piece has to work and fit perfectly for us to provide the care and support they need and deserve. And multi-talented because so many of our team members, when we look at our direct care staff in our homes, not only are they managing behavioral issues, they're working to teach skills. They also have to prepare meals, drive vehicles, give medications. So multi-talented, I think, just edges it, but it's very close. When I talk about the center, again, that was hard. I really had to think about this. I think we're thriving would be my one word, but the other word, and again, I'm cheating here a little bit.
I was going to say you are.
I am, but I had a lot of thought here, and I want our center to be seen as home, right? We have people here that spend the majority of their lives, and if they can come to me and talk to me, and they reference where they live as home, then as a center, we're doing something right.
Definitely. Thanks, Chris. Carl, for you, first word, describe our employees as a whole.
Oh,
And the second word, describe Devereux as a whole.
okay. Heroes,
Oh,
because they're able to nurture and unlock human potential like no other group of people. And I think that our centers are leading the whole industry in the quality of care and what we do on behalf of families and people who need our level of services. So they're leading.
thank you all. That does it for this episode. So many thanks, Carl, Chris, Eric, and Tina, and thanks to all those watching. If you're pondering your next career move, why not come to a place where words like heroes, irreplaceable, resilient, compassionate, thriving, home are used to describe our team members and our work environment? Devereux is a mission-driven organization, and you will find long-lasting friendships, opportunity for personal and professional growth, and a rewarding career like no other. So don't wait. Look for us online at jobs.devereux.org. Thanks and have a great day.